everybody. Welcome to Soft Pants Nation. I am Amanda Duncan. Oh no, I always do that. Why can't I remember? Let me do that again. I want to play my lower third again. Go, 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 gadget, third, lower third. No, not going to do it? Okay, well, I'm Amanda Duncan. I'm a nerdy craft person, and I love baking, and I really like motivating people to do things that they love. And, all right, so, let's start this off right. Every time I see your face, I get so confused. You're giving me the run around, it leaves me feeling used. I never thought that I would be the kind of girl to beg and plead, but oh, oh. Please, baby, baby, I know, baby, baby, that you, baby, baby, will never see the light of day, dear. And it doesn't matter what I say or what I do. I've got a feeling that I'm getting over you. I'm tired of all these silly games that you always play. It's like some kind of cat and mouse. I know I am the prey. I never thought that I would be begging for your sympathy, but oh, oh. Please, baby, baby, I know, baby, baby, that you, baby, baby, will never see the light of day, dear. And it doesn't matter what I say or what I do. I've got a feeling that I'm getting over you. You got everybody whistling your tune. Not me, baby. I'm no fool. Next time it's gonna be me. Take you by surprise and tell everybody about your lies. Well, please, baby, baby, I know, baby, baby, that you, baby, baby, will never see the light of day, dear. And it doesn't matter what I say or what I do. I've got a feeling that I'm getting over you. Boo, boo, boo. Ow. All right. Let's see who's here. Hey, Corey. Hey, Brianna. Hey, Kelly. Hey, CT. Can I call you CT? I just like using that. Hey, Ryan. What's up from the West Coast? Hey, Susan. Oh, hey, Ben. How are you? Hey, Ben. Oomph. I've been meaning to text you. Well, I don't have your number, but I've been meaning to ask you about your mandolin playing. So we're definitely going to talk about that in this episode. Hey, Patty. Oh my gosh. Hey Chris. Hey Ryan. I'm so glad you guys are here, and I'm so glad you guys like the album. Hey Kathy. Hey Joanne. What up? Hey Lauren. All right. So I'm just gonna jump right into it. This show was a lot to set up. Like pretty much, I want to say like at least 50 to 60% of my Mondays is taken up of like preparing for this show. And even though it's gotten a little bit easier, I've been adding more things to it, and I'm hoping that eventually there's some kind of software that I can use that makes my life a little bit easier. Hey, David. Hey, Shelly. Man, all right. Like, we're, like, cooking right now. Okay. So, So, anyway, I've been really trying to prepare things in a way that shines the light on everybody in a great way. And this particular episode, we're going to be talking about feeling bad about not accomplishing our goals and how that gets in our way. But before I start with that, I'm going to start off with Mover and Shaker of the Week. Okay, so as we all know, well, not as we all know, some of you know that my friend Lauren, in the beginning of June, she said, I set a goal to read 10 books this summer. And, you know, she got stuck on this one book that she really wanted to finish, even though she hated the book. She's like, I can't get past this book. And I would text her. I'm like, well, like, start another book. So finally she did. And she wanted to share a little bit of insight with everybody about it. So, let's see here. She wanted me to share this with everybody. So I learned a very, very valuable life lesson. If something is not bringing you joy, stop it. If I didn't stop reading that stupid book, I would be missing out on these others, which one brought me on such a journey, and the other was mediocre. But I did learn a thing or two. Now I'm not saying not to quit right away. I mean, I trudged on through before realizing I should have just wasted my time oh my gosh, I can't read. I was just wasting my time. But the lesson in short is to find what makes you happy and move on. So I just thought that was great advice because and we were joking, it's like too bad everything in life wasn't that easy. But so Lauren, I wanted to go back and show everybody that she has read 5 books. So like, and she said that so here, just want to go back to her image here, her little tiny book icons. So she's read 5 books already this summer, and that's definitely more than I have read. I actually have a book it's the first book that I had to give back to the library because I couldn't renew it anymore. I just didn't take the time to read it. And really, I think in the end, I just really wasn't interested in reading it. So Lauren, I probably should have just given that book back weeks ago and gotten a new book that I wanted to read. So, you know what? I'm going to do that tomorrow. I'm going to go to the library and I will prove it via photo to you. So give it up. Give Lauren some hearts because that is just like, she's just like doing a great job. And I just love the fact that she's just like plowing through this, and she's plowing through it in her own way and like kind of learning these life lessons along the way with this goal, which is super cool. So, okay. Now, the next Mover and Shaker of the Week, for those of you who have been following, my friend Nicole, who I met through a leadership camp called Lindsay Meyer Teen Institute. It's had a few names since then, but that's what it's currently called. So she was working in the corporate world, hated it, was just like really not like enjoying life. And she said, you know what, I'm going to go back to school and I'm going to become a counselor, like a certified counselor, and like basically I want to start my own business. Like I want to start my own practice. So she's been giving me updates here and there, and she said by September I want to open my doors to my place. So I think it was last week we showed pictures of her. She sent me the keys to the place, to her office that she has. And then she sent me this. Look at, she got a website going. Go, Nicole. So yeah, so counseling for women, moms, and moms to be, supporting and guiding women through all of life's changes today and every day. Nicole, this looks great. I'm so happy for you. And look at her. She looks so happy. Oh my gosh. I love it so much. So, you're just talking about somebody who said, I don't like the path I'm on and I want to change it. So I don't think Nicole's in the chat right now, but she's gonna, eventually watch this replay. So please give her some hearts because that's incredible. And I'm so proud, and I can't wait to see the video of you like opening the door of the first day of work that you have there. Oh, that's just gonna be so awesome. So yay. All right, and I have a third mover and shaker of the week, and my friend Kelly Roche, who actually is also from the same leadership camp. A lot of these people that I know from the leadership camp, they're just like pretty kind-hearted, driven people who just like, and who are looking to be a positive influence in the world. And Kelly has always been so nice and kind to, I just feel like, everyone she meets. And she didn't really particularly know about softpantsnation. Like, she knows about the show, but I wanted to feature her because she's been knitting. She's a teacher, and she's been knitting this summer, I guess. I don't know, Kelly, if you're in the chat, if you can tell people about what's up with your knitting. But so here's a hat that she knitted. How amazing is that? And here's the beautiful recipient of this hat. Oh my gosh, she looks so cute and so good, and that hat looks like a professional hat. Oh my gosh. So anyway, yeah, give Kelly some hearts for that. Oh, and one more thing, look at this badass scarf. Oh my gosh, that is so cool. Like, I want that scarf, Kelly. Anyway, so whoa. All right, so just give Kelly some hearts and some likes and happy faces or whatever. And man, you guys are like, I just love that people are contacting me with the different things that they're accomplishing. And Kelly didn't say to me, oh, I want to accomplish this, and that. I just thought it was cool that she does it because, again, it's just kind of, hey, I want to do this thing. I went out to the store. I got the supplies. I sat down and I did the thing. And so yeah, I'm pretty excited. So I'm gonna go to put it out there, the put it out there chat. So let's see here. I know that I'm missing some people. Hey Larry, how are you? All right, so I'm gonna go into the chat, and all right, what do we have here? So oh yeah, so Joanne is telling Lauren that you should give us some book recommendations. So Lauren, feel free to, I know that you had told me about one of the books that you read that you really loved. And yeah, so maybe we could start like a list of books that like really like move us. Like not just like kind of like fluff books, like so books that like really move us, or like motivating books, like things that are really gonna, motivate us to live creative lives and to treat other people nice, and so yeah, so yeah, I just wanted to kind of put that out. And now that we're here, let me have a sip of water. My mouth is very dry. So I find that when I'm pushing myself to do something that I really want to do, and I kind of just like put it off, or I don't make any plans, and then I basically like don't do it. So for instance, right now I'm behind in posting photo of the day. Now I've taken photos, but I have like this way that I feel like oh, I have to do everything in order. And I've kind of like forgiven myself on and off over this past year with that, because, I'm really busy. I'm trying the best that I can, and I want, and I'm just trying to like get by some days. And, so I feel like really disappointed in myself that I haven't caught up with photo of the day. So then that pressure makes me feel bad, even worse. And then it's like, so it's the opposite of motivating me, and I basically it like stifles me, and I don't get done what I want to get done. So I'm just wondering if any of you feel, if there's anything that you kind of like feel like disappointed in yourself that you haven't done, or that you're kind of like down on yourself a little bit, like because like there's those certain things you want to accomplish. So just like put it in the chat, and say, like, I wish I've been meaning to do this, but every single time I feel bad about myself, I stop myself because I feel bad about myself. So if you guys want to just put in here, like, you know what, I'm going to stop feeling bad about not accomplishing what I want to do, and basically like move on past that. So I'm just going to move on, catch up with photo of the day the best that I can, and then I'll be caught up, and then I'll feel way better, because literally when I feel behind in that, I feel like a chest is like a weight is on my chest, which is crazy because it's supposed to be something that's like kind of fun and sharing my life with you guys. And so I just want to go back. Lauren did give some recommendations for book recommendations. And then Kelly is saying, she's like, I just decided one day in July to teach myself to knit. You learned how to knit this summer? Many YouTube videos later, and I'm getting the hang of it. I've gotten as far as buying yarn and knitting needles in the past, but never actually did it till now. So that's exactly what I'm talking about. Just doing the thing. And what better teacher do we have than YouTube? Because this stuff is like at our fingertips. So man, Kelly, that is so cool, because it looks so pro. It looks like you actually like made, like, that hat was like bought, that hat and that scarf was like bought at a store. So beautifully done. Holy cow. So Clark, okay, so we've talked about certain things that, with, you know, how you said, I have too many things that I want to do and learning tech stuff, and I get overwhelmed. I need to get back to feeling inspired and having fun again. So yeah, I mean, I find that when I want to accomplish too many things, that if I'm not organized in any way, and right now I'll be forthright in saying that I am not organized. I have too many things that I have going on. My freelance business, like, I have a bunch of like little odds and ends going on, and I'm not as organized as I would like to be. So I have this planner, and I still have space in it. It's not a motivating kind of planner though, so I'm hoping that once it's finished, I'm just gonna find a new planner. But I do still like to use ClickUp, which is it's like a really souped up to do task list kind of thing. So just writing this stuff down. I think actually writing stuff down on paper first gives it like a really feel good, motivating factor. I think it's statistically proven that when you write stuff down, that you're more likely, like physically write it down, that you're more likely to have it more ingrained in your brain. So, but I also think having reminders like via your email, or just like reminders on your phone that push you to do that stuff. It's a combo, and I know that it's like, yes, I would like to be all digital or all paper, but like it's not that's like not the reality we live in. Like, we need to kind of have both. So Clark, I know that you have like so many things you want to accomplish, and I know how I feel. It's like, I want to do this, I want to do that, and like I get like really ahead of myself, and you just got to pick priority list and get to it, because eventually, like, if you just get so overwhelmed, you're not going to accomplish anything. So yeah. Okay, so Susan says, I find that meditating helps motivate me. When I start, for some reason, it helps me figure out what to do first. Like, I don't know for any of you who do meditate. I meditate practically every day for 20 minutes. And when I don't have 20 minutes to meditate, I get kind of, I don't get mad, because that's the opposite of meditating. But it really does help clear your head in the beginning of the day. And yeah, so that really does help. And so Brianna says, oh yes, I want to learn. I learned that from school. Having a physical planner made me do so much better in school. It really does. Like, because when you're looking, because sometimes, like, you know, it's nice to have those, ClickUp has these email reminders, because you pick due dates, and it said, hey, this is overdue. And you get that like pressure in your email. You're like, oh, I really have to take care of this. And then when you have a physical planner, you don't have the distractions of actual computer and technology. It's really a nice thing to have. And because you're not going to go in, if you go in on your phone and look at some of your tasks, you're going to go on Facebook, you're going to go on Instagram, that kind of stuff. So actual physical planner is very, very helpful. Okay. So, Susan has a quote. She says from Pema Chodron. I don't know how to pronounce anything, but I'm going to say the quote. Start where you are. It's for when you don't know where to begin. And that's true, because it's start where you are. Like, start with the stuff that you actually kind of know how to do, or that you feel like would be like the most motivating thing for you to do. So so Corey says, this summer I wanted to do some creative photo shoots, but I was laid off at the beginning of the summer. So I can say that I have been a bit off due to that. I have shot things, but nothing really I wanted. So I'm giving myself a kick in the butt, and now planning out a few things and I can do between now and October, including a new job. So first of all, Corey, that really stinks. I'm super sorry, because I know what it's like to struggle with finding a job, and that's been pretty much my whole 2019. So, but you know what? I know how creative you are, and I know you are gonna accomplish these goals. So, just go out and shoot a bunch of stuff, because there's been photographers that I know that from when they started in the beginning, I would look at their photos, like, all right, like, their photos are okay, and then they would just shoot and just like have so many things that they just put out there all the time that they just build up a reputation. And now, because of so much experience, their photos are banging. Like, their photos are so good, and your photos are already so good. So just, if that's what your end game is, I don't know if you want to be just a photographer, like, that's it. Let's like chat a little bit, like, through Messenger, and try to see if we can get you like on like a motivating plan or something. So, okay. So, Al says, very doable goal. Get a new bookshelf and organize our cookbooks. We have so many cookbooks. Well, I love that. So, I guess you just got to pick out the shelf you want to get and then save up towards it and then get it. So I want to see the progress of that. So let me know if you get, let me know when you get the bookshelf, like when you buy it, and then let me know when you're going to put it together, because I want to see photos, and I want to feature you on here. And I also want to feature you with you playing your mandolin, even if it's just a chord progression, something really simple. So you have 2 assignments: your bookshelf for your cookbooks, and then your mandolin playing. So, all right, I feel really good about this discussion. I want everyone to feel motivated, like when the show is over, to just feel good about being a part of this. And then when, it's like, okay, like, yes, like, after this show's over, close down whatever device you're watching this on, and just relax for the rest of the night, but really, really making a plan. And I know that I've said this before, but I want to basically, like, I want to create some kind of creative daily planner. It's that breaks down from, it breaks down from a year goal, monthly goals, weekly goals to daily goals. So I really am trying to I do want to figure that out, and I do have a bunch of ideas for it, and that I do like that I've actually created in the past. So now I kind of have to make it more along the lines for people who want to live more creative lives, but just lives like of not just creativity and art, just creating stuff, creating happiness, whatever it is, whatever you want to create in your life. That's what I'm talking about. So, okay. So what happens is, usually during the midstream, I have the live chat of Facebook up on my website, but then I can't see who else is like rejoined. So anyway, I didn't know if I don't want to miss any shout outs or anything like that. But okay, so I'm gonna go to, well, I think that maybe it's probably birthday shout out time. All right, so I have 2 birthday shout outs this week. We have Anna Duncan, who is one of the coolest chicks that I know, and I hope that you had the best birthday weekend of your life. You are the coolest. And the second birthday shout out I have is for Adam Pober. I'm hoping I'm saying that right, Adam. I never said your last name out loud, so you can phonetically spell it out for me if you need to, and I will say it correctly. But yeah. So Adam, thank you so much for coming to my show. And Asbury, like last month, that really like meant a lot. You and Al I just really love you guys, and I hope that you guys accomplish all of your goals this year. And I love all of your posts, essentially all of your posts. I probably like and love all of them. So yeah. So you're a great guy, and I think you're like the coolest. So Anna Duncan and Adam, I hope you guys have a great birthday week. Woo! Man, you know what? I know why my mouth is dry. I made myself a super cheesy quesadilla for dinner. Oh my goodness. All right. So, and I know I've done this segment before in the past, but I wanted to talk about podcasts that motivate me. And I listen to, I don't always get a chance to listen to podcasts all week long because I tend to kind of be around the house. If I have some kind of drive, I don't always like, that's usually when I'm driving is when I listen to podcasts, but there are some that I do pretty much try to listen to all the time. So I wanted to talk about my friend Preston Pugmire. He is a seriously inspiring dude. I met him through the NACA circuit, which is National Association of Campus Activities. And back in the day when I was doing college touring, which I'm actually kind of hoping to get back into, which is a whole other thing that I need help with. But Preston was just such a motivated musician. He's an amazing entertainer, and I remember just really connecting with him. Sometimes you go to these conferences and you're trying to sell yourself to other people, and people can feel really competitive, and like I never really cared competitively about that stuff, but like I really liked meeting new people and making new friends, and just a lovely person. And he lives in Idaho. He's my only friend on the planet who lives in Idaho. I don't know another soul from that state, but he basically decided that he wanted to start podcasting. So he had a couple of friends. Their names were Chris and Julia, and they have this DIY blog about like home improvements and things like that. And I didn't really know them per se, but I knew Preston. So Preston was essentially like the host of the show, and he had the technical know-how on how to do a podcast, how to record it, how to upload it, and things like that. So, no, Chris Loves Julia. I think that was the podcast. And he really brought that podcast. I think they had over 1 million downloads, so it was like a really big deal. And then he said, I really want to do my own thing, and I really want to impact people's lives. So he created this Next Level Life podcast, and it is so great. And he has a Facebook group, and he's going to be coming out. Like he essentially, his ideas motivate you to do the creative things that you want. He helps you get your mindset right so you can get the rest of your life right. And because if you believe that you can't do something, then how are you ever going to get to do it? So he helps you break through all that stuff, and he helps you try to think in clearer, more positive ways in order to just get rid of all of the gunk that's in your way. And so I wanted to recommend a particular episode, which was episode number 5. He has like over 50 episodes now, but episode number 5, This Word Changed My Life. And I think that it's just like a short, nice little podcast episode, but he does have longer ones. He interviews people who are actually, I recorded a podcast with him a couple months ago. I'm not sure if he's going to air it or not. I think that he's been changing business directions. So if he doesn't air it, no big deal. But I just wanted to give him a shout out because I think that he's really on to something. And I think that his podcasts, they're just really motivating, and he's super smart and very kind. And I just highly recommend him. So feel free to check him out. And I think that I put the link in the notes for the show. And that's that. So, man, everybody, I feel so happy to be here. And I feel like it's weird because like I prepare all Monday to make this show what it is, and I always just kind of feel like, well, like, am I doing like the same show? Like, there's just like, are people gonna care? And I hope that you guys feel happy to be here. And so I wanted to make sure that hey Ben, I'm saying hello to you. I don't know if you're starting school soon. I'm assuming you are, but good luck. I know you have a super smart brain, and I know you're gonna do great this year, and I look forward to hearing all about it. Okay, so yeah, so I don't know what song I'm gonna end this with, but if you guys have any suggestions for the show, anything that you feel like might motivate you, feel free to send me a message, or if we're actual real life friends, to send me a text. And so yeah, I always say, so yeah. Let's see here. Ooh, I really need to change my filter to my water filter because my water is tasting very bad. All right, well, I don't know if anybody has any requests from my album. I know that some of you have received the album in the mail, so I'm gonna wait a few minutes and see if anybody has any requests. So I'm just gonna talk a little bit more about upcoming shows. Well, let me see here. Let me make sure that I don't know why this happens, but give it a second. I totally forgot about even planning upcoming shows, so here you go. So upcoming shows, I have a live streaming show on September 30th, and that's actually at 7 p.m. So I'm not sure if I probably won't have Soft Pants that week. But it's called One More with Brian Erickson, and my upright bassist is going to be playing with me, and we're going to be interviewing, and we're going to be just playing a couple tunes, and it's going to be a lot of fun. Okay. All right, so now we do have a request. Oh, Brianna, I don't have my mandolin set up, but I'll play words that I say next week, okay? So, Chris wants me to play Ben and John. I know it's kind of sad to end it's a more serious song to end the show on, but you know what? I'm really proud of how the song came out, so let's do it. I wanna talk about the bridge in your heart. As I write this letter, I don't know where to start. I'm not here trying to change your mind, but here's to hoping you could be a little more kind. Ben and Johnny always looked up to you. As their father, you did all you could do to push them to be big, strong men, and to be there for each other in the end. Growing up, the boys heard all the hate you spoke, and I shook my head and blew it off like it was just another joke. I long to see, and I have to believe push comes to shove. Being silent is what hurts. This pain is too much to endure, and I can't stay silent anymore. I met with John just the other day. He and me to have a baby on the way. could have seen them smile instead of living in your world of denial. Ben and Tim have been together 15 years. Despite all of your fits of anger and all of your fears, they plan to get married this fall, and they want you to be part of it all. Our boys have finally been the ones to break the chain from all the venom and the hatred and the blame. I long to see, and I have to believe, that you are more than just your words. I choose to love when push comes to shove. Being silent is what hurts. This pain is too much to endure, and I can't stay silent anymore. When you think about the future and your last days here, you remember how you treated all the ones you held dear. You want them to forgive and forget, so you won't have to lie in a grave of regret. Our boys have finally been the ones to break the chain from all the venom and the hatred and the blame. I long to see, and I have to believe, that you are more than just your words. I choose to love when push comes to shove. Being silent is what hurts. This pain is too much to endure, and I can't stay silent anymore. Look how big my arm looks. Thank you so much, everybody. Really, man, I really. Oh, hey, Ron, how are ya? But again, you don't need anyone's permission to do what you love. Just follow your heart. If you got something you've been meaning to do, write that stuff down and plan it out. Let me know. I will send you motivating messages to say, hey, did you do this? And I want you to feel good about the life you're living. And even if, you have something that takes up a huge chunk of your time and you just want to start another little hobby, I'm here to cheer you on. We're all here. Really, honestly, all of us are here to cheer each other on. So thank you. I hope you guys have a great rest of your week. All right. I love you guys.